On July 29th. I wanted to give an update on a company called Marriott Vacation Worldwide. Marriott has timeshares all around the world, and this stock has had, like most of the stocks, if you look out 6 years, this was a 22 IPO, and it ran all the way up to $154. So it's done super, but pre-coronavirus, this thing was trading as high as 130, and from February until mid-March, it went from 130 down to 30, and like most of the stock market, it collapsed down. And once at 30, you see this high volume low here. It did at that time, it did 1.6 million shares, and if you look at the average volume, it's less than 300,000 on the last 6-7 weeks, if you look here. And obviously the sellers ran out and they pulled it back higher. Here it went from $30 to $88.69, and then sold off a little bit. And when we do the A to B, and I take this number of $88.69 and subtract it by 30.10, and I include that and add that to this price at $62.27, it came out to a number of 120. And tomorrow it's going to have earnings, so I wanted to highlight this one. It has a high volume high here at 95.77. There's also another high volume high here at 107, and I believe if it has good earnings, and what I mean by good earnings, this company in the last 3 months, they basically gave out terrible estimates. They said their business is really down a lot, down over 70%. So I'm not expecting this company to say great things, but again, if they say their business is at least stable and or even better than stable, this company will run higher. I believe eventually the first target will be 95, then after that as high as 108, 107 here, and if it breaks that, it's going to go back up and fill this gap. You see these 123 gap potentially, and the reverse of this could be that basically they say they don't see business growing, and they're expecting a huge downturn. And that's my personal opinion. I believe the market's extremely overvalued, and I think prices are going to be going lower probably after the election, because the government pumped around $3 trillion of money into the stock market. So these are overinflated stocks. And you have a lot of insiders selling. So the government's giving money to the market, and it inflates these companies, and then the CEOs sell. So it's kind of like a pyramid. And this company, if it has bad earnings, I believe the first first trade will probably go 80. And I would look to short this. My target would be these gaps. The first one is a 77 gap here. There's another gap here at 58.70, and my target would be $30.10. Very similar to Tempur-Pedic, which I made a video. And if it has great earnings, let's just say